Alright, just going to do a quick video, do one of my trades for this week, how I made some of my money this week. Stock ticker is OverStock, and I will say that I didn't break my rule, but I definitely was just buying the dip right here, because obviously this is kind of oversold. We went from 110 all the way down to 39. I ended up getting an average of about, I think it was $44 or $45. And I have some shares that I held long with a higher average, about 100 shares, but I had 200 that I was planning on swing trading. And I got those in the low 40s. And I'm going to go over how I decided to actually sell those shares. Now, I mean, this could go higher. And this could be, I kind of decided right here where you see a 5-wave move that this is most likely going to be the bottom, this 37.99. And I had it projected where it possibly could come down an ABC pattern right here, A, B, C, and then down to 3 for only the third wave. But then that would have taken it down to like the teens if that would have played out like that. I think we can confidently say that that probably was the bottom right there, unless there's a market crash or some other crazy dip in the overall market. So I got these in the low 40s. How did I decide to actually sell these? Pretty simple. I used Elliott wave. I'm looking on the 4-hour time frame. Sometimes I'll start on higher time frames and work my way down to like the 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. To see the micro moves Elliott wave, because each one of these waves has 5 waves in itself. So the real simple way of doing this is we had 1 right here. That's in the way. We had 1 right there, 2 right there, and you can verify that. You can do the fib retracement tool. Go like this. And normally this goes down to about the 50 or the 61 fib. This one went down a little bit farther. As long as it doesn't break the low, it is still valid. So we have 1, 2. And then the third wave is usually about 1.61. So we got there. This one went past the 1.61 fib. That kind of verifies that is a third wave. It can be shorter too, but usually the third one is the longest. I'm not going to break it down on smaller time frames because this is pretty obvious, 3. And then on the 5th wave, we have 3, and we go like this for the 2nd wave. This one went a little bit farther than the 50%, which usually is the most it goes, but as you can see, this broke the high, so it is a valid 4. And how did I decide where to sell this at? I sold it a little bit shorter than where it ended up, but I came to the conclusion using the fibs, like this is pretty much topped out on this particular move. So the best way to do this is take the fib, start on the 3rd top, go all the way to the very bottom, and then you take this and take it to the 4th wave, and where I sold it was, let's see, I sold at 52. So I sold a little bit shorter than where it actually went by about $2, but it went above the 50%, and that's usually your aim, is the 50%, and then the 61 is your next one. This one went a little bit higher. That's because the market's been melting up pretty well this week, but I think this move's pretty topped out, and so I got out. I made $10 on each share, so I had 200 shares, and I think I got them in the mid, maybe $44 or $45, so I made $7 a share, $7 or $8 a share, so I made about $1,600 on those. And the way you can verify this even more, if you want to, is you can go down in time frames. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, the 2-hour time frame, You can see right here we have 1, we have 2, and then let's just go ahead and do this. This starts right here, and this is clearly the third wave right here. It went 2.61, so we have 3, and then we have again, this one a little bit farther than normal, but it didn't break the 0.5, so that's going to be the fourth wave. And when you're right here, you can use this as well. Like, where is the fifth wave going to end? Where do I want to sell this at to get an idea? And then you take it and go to the fourth wave. And if you look at that, it basically went to the 0.618 top right there. So when I decided to sell, I was only using this fourth wave. I had projected it using this. If I would have waited and just followed the waves and the fifth waves, I could have gone like this and done this and figured out that maybe it's going to go all the way to 53 or maybe even 54. If it goes higher, which let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's not going to go higher. Actually, if you look at this, that was the fifth wave right there. So we got 5, and now we have 5. So that was the fifth wave of the fifth wave. So now what you can expect, I got out at 52. So this is finished. This move is finished. Now you can take the whole one, and you're looking at this coming back down to probably minimum 46.20. That's where I would, if you're wanting to get back in, that would be a great entry. All the way down to 44. Could go down to here, probably not. I would say 46 to 44 would be a good entry. That will probably happen in the next couple of weeks. And then after that, you could probably look at, since that was the first overall wave, you could look at possibly going to 46, and then the next move could take it all the way up to $64. Is there any resistance there? And look at that. Like, that's the bottom of this channel right here. If you're looking at there's some over here too. But you get the idea. That's how I decided how I wanted to sell that one. I made about $1,500 on that move. I think that was on Monday. So that is how it played out. That's how I did it. I just wanted to do an overview of that. Again, we're looking at pullback to 46, and the next target would be about 64. So just wanted to go over that one. I'll come out with some new videos about other stocks I've been trading this week as well.